So for me, I talked about that emotional trauma that I was experiencing growing up in Roseland. I was internalizing my pain, I was swallowing it, I was burying it deep within myself. And Surge really illuminated for me the pain and the trauma that I was carrying, because I couldn't heal from something I didn't know that I had. And so for me, I think that awareness and that accountability to acknowledge the pain, to acknowledge the trauma, to feel those feelings for the first time was extremely powerful for me. Then I had to begin doing the work. I think I was married literally the summer before my fellowship started. And so I had already made a personal commitment to work with a therapist to begin to end that generational cycle of divorce in my family. But then, as Reed talked about, there were other generational pains and traumas embedded into my DNA that I was unaware of. And so I had to begin unpacking that and to do the work, not only with my therapist outside of Surge, but especially with my executive coach during Surge and with my cohort during Soul Circles. And having one-on-one coffees and breakfasts and lunches with you, Rudy, and with you, Cecily, and with Tamara, and with so many of my cohort members. Being in a space where you are seen and where you are affirmed, regardless of the perspective somebody might have of you, rather than someone trying to change you to be something you're not, I think is what was extremely powerful for me, because I was trying to navigate being a human, being a people manager, being a leader in these organizations that just was constantly trying to suggest or tell me how to lead with the white supremacy values, but that was deeply in conflict with who I know that I am and who I found myself to be. And so I just remember there was one Soul Circle, maybe in the midst of our fellowship sometime in January, where too many of my cohort members, we were in that space and it was really emotional. I think there were tears. I don't want to get into too much that what was said or done, because the privacy of those spaces. But I think that community and that collective healing is what significantly contributed to my journey personally, and still does so very much today.